Well, my little mushy bears, I've had to remake this film. You may have spotted it, you may not have, but YouTube took it off because I had Frank Sinatra playing in the background, and towards the end I did it my way. So, yeah, it was part of the video, and if that belongs to somebody, then that belongs to somebody. You can't use somebody else's property, so fair enough. Okay, so anyway, I wanted to make a tip for an aerial. And I wasn't really sure what to do. So anyway, I got one of these, right? And I cut the end off. I cut it down there with the saw. There we are, look, I cut it down there with the saw. And it was quite rough looking, wasn't it? So anyway, I cut it down there with the saw. So to make sure I had a nice level top, I got the file and I filed it until it was all that had gone away and it looked all the same colour. So it was all nice and pretty even as best I could. So then I knew I had a nice surface to work on. So then, I then marked it. I went from corner to corner. Oh, I've left me poking stick. I got me straight edge. I got my straight edge, went from the edge of the angle of the nut head corner to corner. So that automatically gave me more or less the middle of the hole where I wanted to go. So I got the old springy center punch, got it, put it there, went bang. So then I had a hole in it, a center punch hole. So I consulted the drill, I consulted the measurement that I'd already taken from the aerial that's going on. I consulted the drill box, dug out all the drills that I wanted that fitted in that gap, stuck it in my drill. Now, I want a drill. I'm not really sure. We might decide to cut it, leave it where it's at. We might decide to cut it here on the edge, or we might decide to cut it there. So I've got to come all the way through with it. Now this is an inch deep. From there to there is an inch. Let's have a look, yeah. From there to there is an inch. Let me find you an inch. There we are. From there to there is an inch. But I don't want to go all the way. I want to come about 3/4 of the way. So I changed that to 3/4 of an inch. Yeah. So then I transferred that measurement by using the depth gauge on the drill. So because I knew I didn't want to drill through the bottom, I set this gauge at 3/4 of an inch. So we know it won't go any deeper than 3/4 of an inch now. So then I put it in the clamp. I've only got a small handle on this, so I used the old spanner, put the spanner on there, really tightened it up real tight so it wouldn't move or spin off. So then I drilled it. I brought this base up to meet the drill, so this came up until it touched the bottom of the drill. So then I knew that's where I got my depth from, off the depth gauge. So I knew I'm not going to go any deeper. And so I brought the bed up, then I drilled away down the hole. The depth gauge stopped me from going any deeper. And voila, we've got a nice, let me undo it, that's it. Do you like my homemade handle? It's a Reggie homemade handle that you can get a spanner on it and also wind it should you want to. And anyway, here we are. It had the desired effect. And so you may have seen the other film, you might find it, I did it my way. But anyway, I've had to redo it again. I come out in the cold, so that's what I've done now. And I know that's gone up through the middle to about 3/4 of the way, and I can put it on the top of the aerial now, And if I want to cut there, the hole's already there. I'll super glue it or I'll dye it. So yeah, that's my second attempt at the film. I think my first one's been wiped out because of I had Frank Sinatra wailing away. Thank you, Frank. Right, bye now.